Good morning, one and all, for the class. We are going to start with chapter number 7, More Tools in Flash. We are going to continue with the same chapter, Grouping Outlines and Fill. When you draw an object, say a rectangle or a circle, Flash creates two objects. One is the outline and the other is the fill. To move the object to a new position, you need to select both the fill and the outline. If you do not select both, only the selected part will move. To solve this problem, it is good to group the outline with the fill and make a drawing a single object. The steps to group the outline and the fill are: click on the arrow tool, select both the outline and the fill. Select Modify. In that, you have to select the group. Working with text. Flash allows you to add text to your movies. You can set various attributes for text: style, font, size, color, alignment, etc. You can also create special effects by manipulating text just like you manipulate other objects. Text tool. The text tool is used for inserting text on the stage. Let us consider an example to understand how to use this tool. Select the text tool, click on the stage and start typing. Notice that this creates an expanding online text block. As you type, the block gets wider. If you want text in the next line, just press the enter. You can also set the width of the text block. To do this, just resize the text box manually. You will notice that the width is now fixed. Words wrap to the next line when they reach the edge of the text block. To format the text, select the text box and then use this property inspector to set font size, color, and other attributes for the text. To change the orientation of the text, select the text block and then use the property inspector to change text orientation from horizontal to vertical. Converting text into basic shapes. Flash has a unique feature to convert the text into the basic shape. You can then reshape a character using the selection tool. You can also fill characters with the gradient. However, after converting text to a shape, you can no longer edit it as a text. Select Modify. Break apart. This breaks the single text block into multiple text blocks. Each character has its own separate text box. The text is in the same position. Select Modify Break Apart. Once more, the characters can now be converted into shapes. They cannot be considered text anymore. You can no longer change the font size, etc. The dot and the vertical lines can separate these characters. Click outside the converter text to deselect the shapes. Now you can manipulate these shapes. Like any other shape, move the pointer to the edge of one of the characters. Drag to reshape it. You can use the paint bucket tool to fill this reshaped character with another color or gradient. Animating text with timeline effects. Flash has inbuilt timeline effects, which helps to create animations by simply selecting a few options. You can apply effects like fade in, fade out, explode, etc. Consider the following examples. To create a new Flash document, you are supposed to click on the text tool. Right click the text from the context menu that appears. Select the timeline effect. Then select the desired effect. from the list, or select Insert Timeline Effects and then select the desired effect from the list. Choose an animation, for example, Effects Explode. The Explode dialog box appears. On the right, it shows the preview of the animation with default settings. Change the settings if desired and then click on the OK button. Notice the change in the timeline window. Now the frames and the animations. Save the file. Press enter to play the movie. You can also press Ctrl plus enter to test the movie in a separate window. Animating text with shape twinning. Another simple method of animating text is to use shape twinning. The steps to apply shape twin to text are: create a new Flash document. Select frame. Use the text tool to write, plan out your work. Select the arrow tool to select the text and select modify, then break apart. Select modify, break apart again. Select frame 40 and insert a frame key by pressing F6. Delete the old text, use the text tool again and enter the words and work out your plan. You can also change the font color size, the text you wish for. With frame 40 still selected, select the text with an arrow tool as you did earlier. Select modify, break apart. Select any frame between frame 1 and frame 40. In the property inspector, click the drop down arrow of the twin option and select shape. Save the file, play the movie. Now we will end our class. Thank you.